Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
I'm glad to see you guys this morning. I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful travel over here this morning. You know we got a great day, right? Before the show, we did some makeovers. I've got some before and after shots. We're going to look at them a little later. First of all, I want to introduce our guest this morning. And I wrote down a description for her. I know everybody's read her bio, but I wrote a little something because I really like the way it sounds. And I want to read it to you just the way I wanted it to sound when I wrote it. 10-time National Court of Sharon, 52-quarter star consultant, 30 gold medals, 2013 October Go Give Spirit Award, 9 career cars, 5 pink Cadillacs, the lead director of Mary Kay, Lafreda Williams. All right. Lafreda, we are so happy to have you with us today. You guys hear me? I'm gonna sit down. Is that okay? Lafreda, first of all, can you just give the ladies a little bit about your background? Just tell us about your family and tell us how you started with Mary Kay.
Great morning, ladies. Before Mary Kay or prior to Mary Kay, I did accounting, working in corporate America. I was a single parent, kind of struggling financially. Got married to a blind date, which is now the total love of my life. Found that I was going to have a baby, and scarcity of the finances of a new baby kind of started to set in. So I thought about what could I do to make some extra money that wouldn't compromise time with my family and still be able to get extra money. And so I was currently using the Mary Kay product, and one of my girlfriends told me, you know what, Frida, I think you would be good at this. I think you could at least make enough to pay daycare, which was $600 a month at that time, 14 years ago. So when I started, I never thought I would leave my corporate job. I just needed to make that extra $600 a month for daycare. So I have actually 2 children. I have Brandon, who's 24, and Brandy, who's 14. And my husband, Ray, and just excited about life and where Mary Kay is going to take us to next.
So how long have you been married?
I've been married now for 15 years.
From a blind date.
From a blind date.
Anything is possible, right? Right. So Lafreda, you've been in Mary Kay for 15 years?
14 years.
14 years. Tell us about the cars and the program.
Okay. Mary Kay has an awesome career car program where you can actually take the vehicle or you can take the cash. Of course, to me, if you say you earn a car, what is your first question? Where is it? The first level of career car, I earned that first car a year after I started my Mary Kay business, which was a red, green, and I always said I was red hot and rolling down the street. And so consultants actually can earn that car, and then you and 14 ladies actually earn that car. And then they have a second level of career car, which is a Toyota Camry or BMW. And then, of course, the ultimate trophy on wheels is that pink Cadillac. And so 2006, we earned our first pink Cadillac, and we'll be picking up our 4th one in September.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to focus on a few things today. We're going to talk about healthy skin. We're going to talk about anti-aging products. We're going to talk about acne treatment because, believe it or not, and I guess most of us know this, that we still have acne even after we are in our 50s. And then we're going to have some glamour tips, okay? The first thing I want to know, what is healthy skin?
Healthy skin is using a skincare regimen that's actually going to cleanse your face both morning and night using some type of exfoliant or a mask. I love our microdermabrasion set, but you can use a mask twice a week just to get like the dead skin off your face, to open it up so it can actually breathe again. So doing some type of mask. Also using some type of moisturizer. Even if you have oily skin, you still need to use a moisturizer that's formulated for oily or for dry skin so that you'll get the correct hydration for your skin. We know we're all going to grow old, but we want to do it as gracefully as possible.
So there are different skin types. Can you tell us about the different skin types? What is there, 3, 4 different skin types?
There's actually three different skin types. We have people with extremely dry skin, so you would use products that are formulated for dry skin. Then we have people with normal skin. You want to use something that's formulated for normal, because if you're normal, you don't want to be adding too much dry products because that's going to make you oilier. And if you have oily skin and you're using, your skin is normal, you're using oily products, that's gonna make you have too much oil. So you wanna use something formulated for your skin. So we have normal skin, dry skin, and oily skin.
Okay, and can you tell us what does healthy skin look like? What does dry skin look like? Can you tell us, I was reading somewhere that when you have dry skin, I think it is, that your pores, that's when you have more prone to blackheads and your pores are smaller? Is that how that works?
Your pores are typically smaller, your skin is more flaky, and it looks dry.
That's with dry skin?
With dry skin. When you're oily skin, your pores are larger, and you tend to look more oily. And so there is, products that will reduce the pores when you're using the correct products, and that will shrink the pores. And then the reason why when you're dry skin, they're so little like that, because there's not enough moisturization going in there. So healthy skin means you're taking care of your skin all the way around. And that's the good thing about when you're doing exfoliant, you're getting that dead skin off so your face can breathe again.
And an exfoliant is something that we use every day, is that?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Exfoliant is twice a week.
Okay.
If you use it every day, you're gonna be saying, Lafreda, my skin done changed colors over there. No, twice a week. If you're using a microdermabrasion or mask, twice a week is good. And I don't know how trash runs these days, but usually we always remember trash days was Tuesday and Saturday. So the days that we put the trash out, the days we take the trash out of our face with the mask.
Okay, that's good to know, right? That's good to know. And we use a moisturizer every day.
Every day. Moisturizer morning and night. Because when you sleep at night, that's 12 hours, well for some people it's 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours that your skin needs to be hydrated while you're asleep at night. So some people think, well, I'm just going to bed, I don't need to do anything. But you need something working for you while you're sleeping. That's easy, right?
Right.
So we have to have something that we're going to put on that's going to work for us in the daytime, and something that we're going to put on that's going to work for us at night.
Oh, okay. So tell me, what is a mask? What do we do with these masks?
Mask, you just put it on, let it dry, and wash it right off.
So is it a product that we actually, what does a mask consist of?
Now, I don't know all the ingredients in the mask, but it typically is something that's actually gonna take the dead skin off. Now, microdermabrasion, and you can look up some of these terms on the internet, but microdermabrasion actually is more like a scrub, and that's gonna has little crystals, microcrystals, that you just rubbing it on your face, and then you can actually, wash it off, and then there's something that we have that you can put on top of it. But you can also get a microdermabrasion treatment at your dermatologist. Little pricey that way, but it still works.
Right, that's a little pricey. Now, anti-aging, there's so many anti-aging products on the market today. What would we use to decide what's a good anti-aging product? What would you say would be an anti-aging product that would say, okay, we need to have this in it to be a good anti-aging product for us to use?
Okay, I don't know about a whole lot of them that's on the market, but just because something costs a whole lot doesn't mean it's gonna work the best for you. So look for something that said anti-aging that's been tested, that there's results that you can see posted on how, 80% of the people saw fine lines and wrinkles disappear. You want some type of statistics on the skincare. One of the ones that we have, it does have retinol in it, so that's a good product. I always say our time-wise repair set is like a Botox in a box. If you have wrinkles, it'll get rid of them. If you don't have any, you won't get any.
All right. I like that. So, retinol is something that we need to look for when we look at anti-aging. And moisturizer is very effective. We definitely moisturizer that helps with the anti-aging process, right? Okay, is there anything else you want to tell us about anti-aging process? Because I know that you guys have a lot of anti-aging, different products that you can work together that will help the anti-aging process, to slow it down.
Is to really work with a consultant, whether it's at the department store or it's an independent Mary Kay Beauty consultant, to actually find the right products that's gonna work for what you need. Going out and just buying a bunch of stuff that says anti-aging does you no good if you don't know how to use it and you don't know that it works. So, we show the signs of aging, like our foreheads, under our eyes with fine lines and wrinkles, and sometimes here, definitely here. So, you want to find something that's going to lift, tighten, and firm. So remember that. Lift, tight, and firm.
Lift, tight, and firm. Lift, tight,
And firm.
Okay, now, adult acne. I was looking at some information on the internet, and I found this quote, and I wrote it down because I said I wanted to read this to you guys. Pamela Carr of Sugarland a Sugar Land dermatologic surgeon. She says that the typical causation factors are stress, inappropriate selections of makeup, and hormonal imbalances. I found that really amazing, just something just as small as stress and the wrong kind of makeup. So it is important that we have a consultant to teach us how to use makeup and cosmetics. So what would you tell us when we're looking for products? Can you give us some like general tips of, like, if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, what kind of products do we need? If you have darker skin, lighter skin complexion, what should we be looking for that would be a great selection for our skin types and our skin tones?
The easiest thing is the try before you buy. I like the fact that from our approach, Mary Kay, it's more of a teaching you how to take care of your skin, teaching you how to apply the makeup versus you just really sitting down and somebody putting a whole bunch of stuff on you and you don't know what to do with it. And then you don't want to buy a bunch of colors because it looks good in the store. Their lighting is different. Then when you get home, how many of you got a drawer full of makeup mistakes? Where it looked good in the store, but it didn't look quite so good when you got home. So you want to be able to just try the different products. So that way you feel comfortable with the colors that you're selecting, and then also that you know how to put them on. A big thing too is you want to make sure that you're washing your makeup off every single night. There's no, oh, I'm too tired, I can't get up. Some ought to quench in your spirit. I gotta get up and go wash this off. But you know, you don't want to be going to bed with your makeup on either. So the best thing is just kind of try before you buy experience.
Okay, that's great. Try before you buy. Because I know personally, and I don't even wear makeup on a normal. I bought a lot of different things just trying them myself. And I've got a lot of stuff that I just don't use, and it's a waste of our money. That doesn't come all that easily anymore, right? Now, what we're gonna do right now is, Lafreda is going to do a makeover. Now, we know before the show that she did some makeovers on some of you guys, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put you before the camera so that the people here on YouTube are able to see. I'm gonna show them your before pictures, and then we're gonna put you guys in front of the camera. While this is going on, we're gonna get your tickets ready, because we're gonna do our drawings. Susan, can you come up here for me? Everybody who does not know Susan, face the camera so people can see you. Susan is the activities director here at the summit. Susan is going to be made over, and while this is happening, we are going to, so you can see what she looks like now. She did her own makeup this morning, so Lafreda is going to remove that, and she's going to do a facial. She's going to cleanse her skin, and then we're going to see what she looks like afterwards, okay? So right now, guys, get your tickets ready. We're not going to have Lafreda on the camera while she's doing the makeup, but we're gonna be able to hear her, and she's gonna tell us what she's doing, okay? So everybody be ready? Okay.
And you wanna make sure that's adjusted, right?
Yeah, the camera. Frida, I'm gonna put the microphone wherever you want so that they can hear you. I'm gonna move the camera. Okay, ladies, I want you ladies that have been made over to come up here in the front. I'm gonna get my phone. For the pictures that I've taken, for the before and after pictures. Susan, you did one, right? One before picture that I did.
Not for me, I didn't.
Okay.
You may want to, after she takes the makeup off, maybe.
The first one that we have is, who did the first one? I want you to come up. I want you to tell me your name. I'm gonna display your picture for everybody out here to see, and I'm gonna let them see you live.
I think I was the first one.
Just tell them, just stand up there and tell them who you are.
My name is Frances Chaparro.
Frances, and this is Frances before picture. And now you can see Frances now. How about that? Everybody see this? Can you see this, guys? Beautiful, right? Thank you, Frances.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna do, Annie. Sorry. I'm not gonna call you guys' names, just come up. So I don't wanna mess up your names, okay? Okay, this is Annie's before picture. And now you're gonna see Annie after. Go ahead and the camera. All
A
right.
lot of difference.
Nice to look. Okay, who's next?
I think Nikki was.
I don't know if I got all of it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you, this is, you can tell them who you are. Nikki. This is Nikki, Brian. Nikki, this is Nikki's picture before. And this is Nikki after.
What a difference.
The things you do. Somebody else did. What's your name?
I did.
Who did your picture? Somebody else. She took it. That's what I thought. Susan, what you did? Your phone.
Oh, my phone's up there.
Okay. Now. What's your name?
Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna show you Phyllis's picture. As soon as I can find it. I didn't do good. This is not my phone. This is not my phone, okay?
We know already.
Didn't find the picture.
Thank you. Okay, this is Phyllis's picture before. And Phyllis, go ahead and let them see what you look like now. All right, wonderful. Now, we're gonna do our door prizes. How about yay? Actually, this is one of my very favorite parts of the show because I love to give stuff, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna ask you a question too. Would you prefer to have more quality or more quantity? I was going over the donations for the gifts last night, and I said, okay, well, some things I may have four particular, I may have $4 or $5 gift cards. And I'm thinking, well, would you prefer to have one gift, two $5 gift cards, or would you like to have two gifts of $5 gift cards? So two people get $5 gift cards, or one person get a $10 gift card. And I thought, well, today what I did is I did $10. I have movie passes. We've got movie passes. And I'm like, well, who wants one movie pass? You want to take somebody with you, right?
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to leave it to you guys. And for future reference, do you want one movie pass? Or would you prefer, and then more people get a pass? Or would you like two movie passes and less people get a pass? Two? Everybody agrees?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now we've got it, and that's exactly what I did today. So we've got some nice little things for you guys. And I'm gonna come up here and have somebody pull a ticket. And I'm trying to find somebody who's really, really quiet. So you guys know I love to hear you talk back to me. So here you go. Can you pull a ticket for me? Okay, ladies, we are looking for a ticket number, 921.
Oh, that's the last one.
The last one. Oh, yay, Nikki! Thank you, Nikki. Here you go, Nikki. Thank you. Nikki, you want to pull our next ticket?
Oh, mine's naked.
Yes. 933. 933. Uh-oh, 933 going once.
Could it be hers?
No, I didn't have one.
Oh, okay.
933 going twice. Are you serious? Did somebody go to the ladies' room? 933 is gone. Wow. Okay, let's do this again. Let's go up here and, oh wow. is 927. Yay! 927. Woo! 927. You know what I don't like to do? 927. I don't like to pick these gifts myself.
I just noticed, I was looking at these here, I don't know why, and this was the name.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys do this. We got 933 right here. I want to make sure, because we don't have anybody operating the camera today. This is 933 right here. Stand up, 933, so everybody can see you. That's 933, everybody. This is her first time with us, and she didn't understand, so we're gonna give her her gift, okay? And, is that okay with everybody?
Hey, did you like coffee and stuff?
Okay. And,
Let's see what you get on the
she's got movie tickets. I'm sorry I told you business. Okay, ladies. Did everybody get coffee? Is everybody okay? Lafreda, how you doing? You wanna tell us what you're doing?
We first cleansed her skin with actual 3-in-1 cleanser that has a cleanser, an exfoliant, and a freshener all in one step. Then we put age fighting moisturizer on. We used Ivory 1 matte foundation that has anti-aging benefits in the foundation. So some foundations have anti-aging benefits, some do not. We used a cheek color on her that's called Very Bold. We did 3 eye color combinations of Moonstone, Silver Sand, and Sweet Plum. And then we're actually gonna put on her lipstick color, which is Appleberry. And then we're gonna show y'all what she looks like in a hot second.
All right. And while we're waiting, Lafreda, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you being with us today. I know that was a long drive. Lafreda lives in Little Elm, if anybody knows where that is.
Where?
Little Elm. It's far away. You know where it is?
Is it east, way east?
Is it way east?
It's near Plano.
Oh,
Plano, Frisco.
okay. It's more north.
Well, you know, while she's doing this, does anybody have any questions? We can even start our question and answer period. You guys have some questions about your skin type, your skin care, moisturizers, any of the anti-aging products, any of those things. And I know that we have questions because we are empowered women that are moving ahead, that we want to do what we need to do at this 50+ stage. Because I was reading somewhere that once we turn 50, of course our skin changes, and so some of the old products that we've used in the past don't work anymore. And I'm sure that we all know that we've gone to the mirror, put on makeup, and found out that we didn't look the way we looked when we used it before. Our skin tone changes, all kinds of things like that happen to us. But just because we're aging, and our skin is changing does not mean that we don't have to look good, right? Because we're doing this reinvented process from the inside out. And you know, sometimes you may not feel good on the inside, but you want to look good on the outside. Right. Just because we don't feel good does not mean that we don't have to look good, right? So now, Lafreda's almost done. Any questions? Okay, let me get the microphone, and I'm going to thank you, Lafreda. Question here. Can you stand up and tell us your name? Question. Where were we? Here?
Okay. Hi, my name is Charles Anna Sterling. The question I have is not in regards to skincare per se, but back in the day when I started using foundations and stuff like that, you only use one foundation. Now I hear a lot of conversation about using 2 different types, 2 different colors. One to contour your face, and the other one is like a deeper shade or something. Could you give me a little bit more information about that?
Yes. Typically, if you're like wanting to a super glamour look. Probably not something you would do every day, but you do use a lighter shade in your, like under your eyes, your forehead, like right your chin, lower than on your cheek lines where you would use the darker colors, because it just kind of gives you a different type of look. But that's something if you like want to get into deep glamour. But for an everyday look, that's not really not that necessary. You can use one foundation, and you can use a highlighter pen or a highlighter product that just kind of goes up under your eyes, just places where something that has a light diffuser that put lights on where it needs to be and not where it needs to be.
Oh, okay.
It's basically kind of where it does. So when you're talking to people, you're basically looking at them in the eye. So you want your eyes to be open, open bright, and you want that to be what they're seeing and not everything else. So you just use something with a light diffuser in it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lafreda. I saw another hand. Can you stand up, please? Tell us your name.
My name is Connie Naheda. My question is, spots that can, face spots, to get rid of the face spots is what I'm more interested in.
There is products that have, that are skin lightening products or spot reducing products, and that's what will actually take the dark spots and lighten them. And we do have one that's amazing because I've tried it.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear the end of what you said.
Using a product that lightens your, a spot lightener or spot reducer will lighten up the dark spots you have on your skin. If that's for permanent, if you just want something for cosmetic in the midst of that working, you can use a concealer. So you use something that's gonna correct it permanently, and then you can have something that just will correct it while the other product is working for you. Because the spot lightener is gonna take, a week or two for you to start seeing some type of results. But if you wanna just cover it up for the day, you can always do that with concealer.
Thank you. Good answer. Did you understand that?
Yes, I understood.
Great. Okay. I had another question over here. Who else? Somebody else.
I have it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I'm Annie Atkins. My question was, you was mentioning about mask and I think
Microdermabrasion?
microdermabrasion. You said you use them once a week. Now, you use either or just one. You use either or, but not both.
Right.
Oh,
Not both
okay.
of them.
Okay. I was getting ready to pull off some skin.
Okay, now Susan, stand up for us. Susan just did her makeover, if you guys remember. We're gonna see how beautiful she looks now. Can you stand in front of the camera for us, Susan? Go ahead, you still out for me. All right, I love it. I love it. How does it feel?
Fine.
You like it?
Feels good.
Have you seen
You
it?
did good. You got it?
Yeah, you look great, Susan. I love it.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
So you had a question?
I have a question. I was in the mall last week, and one of the makeup, well, I don't know what is a store that had makeup, and they kind of call you in to talk to you. Well, this lady, I had my granddaughter with me. She said, "Do you believe I can make these bags and those go down, in 2 minutes?" And I'm like, "No." And so, but she did it, and it did. She said it was pure. I want to ask you, pure collagen cream serum. It was collagen serum, and I guess it did a little bit. Well, she showed me a bottle about this big, and she asked me what I thought it would cost, and I said $85, and she said, "Well, we're not at Walmart." Yeah.
I think I was at the same store.
Yeah.
They wanted like $200 for.
No, this one was $600.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I went, "Well, thank you very much, I'm leaving," But,
Right.
but my question is, does that collagen serum really work? And can you get it for cheaper than $600?
Okay.
Back over here.
That is a great question, because we just got back from our Mary Kay convention, and we did launch just now a new cream that collagen filler that will fill on top, that will cover, but it's working deeply to restore. So not only is it like a temporary something, it's a permanent something as well. Now, I am just getting back home, so I do have the product. I hadn't read all up the whole details of it, but to my understanding, we have exactly what you're saying. And I don't even know the price of it yet, but I know it ain't $600. And we're not will.
Collagen is something that has been talked about a great deal. Even I've heard a lot about collagen. And from what I understand, collagen tightens and firms the skin. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell us what collagen does.
Well, we lose collagen with age, and that's where some of the, the wrinkles and the fine lines come in. So we have to have something that's actually going to replace that and repair it. So there is products on the market that will do just that. That's part of the reason why some people get Botox is because it, does all that. But that's expensive, and you want to be cost effective with your money. So we do have a product that seems to be working exactly to do that exact thing. I do need to read up on it because I haven't gotten all the information, but I will bring the information back and leave it for you this evening.
Great.
Great. Do you have any more questions for Lafreda? Okay, Nikki.
My question is, what kinds of makeup can you use in the wintertime and the summertime so that they're not harsh on your skin?
Great question. Now we do have a mineral powder foundation that's good for both winter and summer. If you like, we do have a CC cream that has your sunscreen. It has other health benefits that works good for you during the summer. It's very lightweight, and it's just put it on and go. I always call it my dash out the door look. I don't want to do all my makeup, but I don't want to scare people when I go out. So I just put the CC cream on, which gives you a light coverage and has sunscreen. But then in the wintertime, sometimes your skin does tend to be drier, even if you're oily, just because it's cold. You can use a liquid foundation. So most of my customers have like a CC cream that they use for the summertime and a mineral powder foundation. Sometimes my lighter complected customers, they are more lighter in the wintertime than they are in the summer. So they would have two different types of foundation anyway, which just means it's gonna last you a lot longer because you're using one in the winter and one in the summer. And then you wanna know the shelf life of the products that you purchase also. All of Mary Kay's products most of all of them have a 3-year shelf life. Unless it's some with sunscreen in it, it does have an expiration date on it.
Sunscreen, just mentioning sunscreen. Tell us how important it is for us to wear sunscreen. Because unfortunately, some people think that, especially African American skin, that we don't need to wear sunscreen. But we do, most of us lack vitamin D anyway. So it is important that we wear sunscreen. So can you tell us a little bit about why that is?
Well, you want to wear sunscreen. Number one is you don't want to get sunburned and suntan. Because I think I'm pretty chocolate brown already. I don't want to get too much more chocolate brown. So you want to make sure that your skin is protected. Also, there's cancer stuff and all kinds of other stuff, medical stuff that's related to sunscreen as well. So you want to make sure that you have enough sunscreen, especially on your face, on your arms. If you're out, you just want to make sure you're protected. And the higher SPF, the more coverage you're going to get. Now, if you want to get tan, then you probably could do 15, sunscreen with 15. But for me, I use sunscreen 30, now SPF 30, because I don't want to get any darker, and I want my skin to be protected as well.
Okay, good question. Answer. Any other questions for Lafreda before we tell her how much we appreciated all the information that she provided us with today? Anybody else? Anything anybody else wants to say?
Hi, my name is Betty, and I'm wondering if your makeup does well when you perspire, because I perspire something terrible when I'm outside.
Oh, that is such a great question, especially for women over 50 like myself that have hot flashes and night sweats, and I am not going to play.
Well, that is a great question. I was sharing with some of the ladies at seminar, and whenever I'm actually talking about Mary Kay, my adrenaline naturally gets to going. Then when you add a hot flash with the adrenaline, there is there's sweat, there's perspiring. My makeup doesn't move. It's on from sun up to sundown. I wouldn't say it's waterproof, but I would say it's pretty much water resistant. I don't care how I look, I still come out sweating. I'm looking like this. My girlfriends used to laugh at me. I used to sing in the choir and get very emotional at church. And sometimes I'd be crying and they'd be like, okay, why our makeup look like that and your makeup look like this? I can go in the spirit, but I still need to be cute when I come out. So, I would say it works well for that.
Okay, That was an excellent question, because as, you know, I know some of you remember me talking about how I'm past the menopausal, pre-menopausal stage, but the perspiration, and even that we were talking about earlier, what the demographic surgeon was saying about how our hormones, you know, that we sweat, have these night sweats and stuff. So that is important to know that that there is a makeup that we can use that is resistant to our perspiration. Is there anything else anybody else, any other questions, comments that we want to add today? Linda, we want to say hi. We saw you come in. Linda, she's the director of the summit. Our mind's clear. Before we leave, I know we have some different faces, some people I haven't seen before, but we know that the reason we're here, we have a purpose for being here. Although our topics are different, every one, the core of our existence is that every day that we wake up, that we live a life of empowerment, that we live life, not that we exist, but we actually live our lives because, and you guys already know what I'm about to ask you, because there is what?
Life
After 50.
And okay, we already, you guys know me by now. I've only been here a few times, but you know me well enough to know that that was really weak. I mean, we really, I mean, when we believe something and when we want to make something happen, and our lives are something to be passionate about. This is our lives that we're talking about here. Just because we're over 50, over 60, over 70, even over 80, does not mean that we're weak, that we don't see a tomorrow, that we cannot be empowered to do whatever it is that we desire to do. Because we are in a new season. And every day that we wake up, when our feet hit that ground, but so we get out of that bed, we want to have a smile on our face and a purpose, a reason for being here. We are helpers one to another. So I'm going to ask you again, there is what? Life after 50.